as far as building your business, is that something you always knew you wanted to do, or did it kind of evolve into that? Like, where did that come from, the idea of doing that? And how did you get started with that? Because I think a lot of people would love to be able to do that, but they think, you know, you need to have somebody give you loads of money, or like, you know, it's just hard to, the idea of starting it on your own, I feel like it's very daunting. So how did that kind of start?
Yeah, I honestly am one of those where I see other people doing it. And once I figure out that like they didn't need much or anything like that, I'm like, oh, well, I can. There's nothing that, it's, if you did it, I can do it. And so at that point, I just began, you just have to start, honestly, whatever it is that you want to do, you've just got to, do your research and everything else. But you got to start, you got to put yourself out there. So honestly, what I started doing, I just told somebody this yesterday who asked me this question, in the speech community. I got some cards made. I had a Y membership before everything happened in the world. But I would put my cards everywhere. I would leave my cards in the nail shop. I would talk about my business, because you actually have to talk about it. You can't be very shy about it, which is a thing. You have to say, oh, I'm a speech therapist. Like you have to put yourself out there. And then you do have to kind of like build a following, figure out what you're going to do, what you do and what you don't do, figure out your rates and however comfortable you are with those things. But I think you just have to study your industry, and then you have to just start. There's really, that's all you have. I mean, I don't really have anything else. You got to do it. Get all,
just
of course,
bite the bullet.
I mean,
just
yeah,
go for it.
Yeah. I mean, of course, all your licensing and your paperwork and your permits and all of that stuff, like that's important. But you do have to just put yourself out there and tell people you're a speech therapist and this is what you do. And word of mouth will get out there, and being bold will put you out there, and then you got to show up.